It is officially Dairy Month, so we're going to start off June with a cow puzzle. Naturally, this is Cosmoo from Eurographics, 500 pieces, and we have what looks to be a Holstein checking out a Cosmoo. How to look utterly beautiful. Have a good feeling about this one. Let's dive in. All of our relatively large pieces, including the edges, are face up, spread out on our table, and minimally sorted. I say minimally because I did sort out the yellow, which we have plenty of. So we're going to go ahead and start right there. June 5 is Hot Air Balloon Day, and as always, I came prepared with a puzzle. This is Balloon Fest from Springbok. It's 1,000 pieces and features all of these gorgeous, colorful balloons floating through the sky. Done this one a couple of times before, so we know it's going to be a good one. Let's dive in. All right, we have pieces, table somewhat sorted, edges, you know the drill. Let's go ahead and start right there. The second Saturday in June is National Dragonfly Day. That just happens to be June 13th this year. To celebrate, we have Sunny Day Visit. This is one of the newer puzzles I have. This is from SunsOut. It's 1,000 pieces, and we have this amazing dragonfly amongst the flowers. Gonna be a good one. Let's dive in. When I first opened this puzzle box, I was a little confused, I guess you could say. The pieces were smaller than what I'm used to from SunsOut, and there's a huge discrepancy in sizes, as you can see. Little pieces, and then we have some of these bigger pieces. The variation is just ridiculous, but we're gonna march on, even though this is gonna be even harder with the smaller size pieces. And we're gonna start with yellow, of course. June 16 is World Sea Turtle Day. To celebrate, we have Tiny Bubbles from Buffalo. This is part of the Marine Color series. 1,000 pieces, and it features this stunning sea turtle and all of his friends. Gonna be a good one. Let's dive in. All of our pieces are face up, spread out on the table, and somewhat sorted. Our edges are in this container right here. We'll get to them whenever we get to them. And we do have plenty of yellow to work with, so let's go ahead and start right there. 19 is National Flip-Flop Day. As a lover of flip-flops, of course I have a puzzle for such an occasion. This is flip-flops, appropriately. It's 200 pieces from ZenChalet, and it's a wooden jigsaw puzzle. And technically, I guess there's two puzzles if you consider the left and the right flip-flop. And these have in it a lovely beach scene with a sunset. It's absolutely stunning. I've been wanting to do this one for quite a while, so let's dive in. All right, we have our pieces laid out on the table. I think they're all face up. It was a little tricky because some are sand colored, so it is what it is. And we have our whimsy pieces over here. I think my favorites are these three, the lobster, the fruity drink, and the snorkel and goggles. Super cute. We don't really have any yellow in this puzzle, but we do have, again, sand, so we're gonna start there. World Giraffe Day is June 21. To commemorate the occasion, we have Tender Love from Bits and Pieces. It's 1,000 pieces and features this mama or daddy giraffe. It's Father's Day weekend after all, showing some affection to the little baby. Gonna be a good one. Let's dive in. All right, we are working with random cut pieces today. They're all shapes and sizes, and I have them spread out on the table and somewhat sorted. Our edges, or what I presume to be the edges, are in there. We'll get to those whenever. And we do have a little bit of light yellow happening, so let's start right there. It's a gorgeous June day, so I figured we'd start a somewhat summery puzzle. This is Catwalker from Boardwalk. It's 1,000 pieces and features this gentleman taking a stroll with all these felines, including a tiger. Look at this poor guy. He just wants to be anywhere else right now. Should be a good one. Let's dive in. Okay, we have our pieces face up, spread out on the table, not really sorted, except for the edges. They're in this container. And we're gonna change things up a little bit today, and we're gonna start with pink. I just finished one cat themed puzzle. Is that gonna stop me from doing another? Absolutely not. This is Cats Close Up from Buffalo, 750 pieces, part of the Cats series. And it features all sorts of feline noses and eyes and whiskers and cuteness. Gonna be a good one. Let's dive in. All right, our pieces are face up, spread out on the table and not really sorted. Our edges are in this container. We'll get to those at some point. And we do have some yellow in the cat eyes and other places. So let's start there. I've been working on my puzzle journal and it came to my attention that it's been almost 2 whole months since I've done a space themed puzzle. We're gonna remedy that with Outer Space from Alina Essex. This is 1,000 pieces and features this gorgeous, colorful scene with planets and galaxies, comets, shooting stars, spaceships, UFOs, and astronaut. Oh my, gonna be a good one. Let's dive in. All of our gorgeous colored pieces are face up, spread out on the table. Not really sorted, except our edges. Those are in this container and we'll get to those whenever we get to them. We do have a little bit of yellow to work with as well, so let's start right there.